Hello everyone, YouTubers, this is David here. I am one of the co-hosts of Casual Mode, as many of you all already know, and I am also one half of the Let's Play with David and Petra, also in the Casual Mode YouTube channel. Just wanted to have a short update out here, everyone, because I know it's been a while since we posted pretty much anything. Much of the reason why we haven't really posted much of anything is because I, the guy who is in charge of this YouTube channel, am currently moving to Atlanta. I'm actually moving to a suburb, Duluth, Georgia. Some of you guys have probably heard that in previous Casual Mode podcast episodes. And yes, I am moving to Duluth, Georgia, and I just arrived here. I'm at a hotel room right now in Duluth, and I am just simply waiting on the apartment complex to approve me and, of course, to get everything ready so I can move in. Chances are, though, I will not be able to move in for another week or so. So there is a possibility that I will need to have someone fill in for me for the next Casual Mode recording. If it is, I will give an update at the podcast over that. So, yeah, if it does not happen, I don't know who's going to fill in for me. Possibly Petra, possibly my fiancée Maggie. Possibly, I know we promised Charles Ortiz if one of us was out, that he could probably fill in for us, so I'm going to see what will happen there. I'm still expecting to make that recording in time for the next episode, and I will still likely be editing it as well. Also, regarding the Nintendo World Championships, the locations of the qualifiers just came out. We'll explain more during that podcast, but since the nearest one is about 10 hours away from me, and I'm just starting a new job here, it's not really feasible for me to go to the Nintendo World Championships, but I do have one thing better. I will explain, whether via pre-recording or live, on the next Casual Mode. Well, live recording anyway. Now, many of you were also probably wondering why we called it a live recording. It's because, we were live in Clinton, Oklahoma while we were recording it rather than talking to each other on Skype, where we were prone to many disconnections. There were no problems with that this time. We didn't have to worry about, having to turn on and off certain things and getting different files and everything. It went very smoothly, which was great. And Robert decided to join us, which was really cool as well. So, hi over there to Jeremy and Robert in Oklahoma. I am now a time zone ahead of you, rather than being 2 time zones behind you. Also, other things I needed to talk about. There were a lot of you that were pointing to me about this story regarding Pastor John Hagee. Pastor John Hagee saying some pretty nasty comments about some welfare recipients that they shouldn't be allowed to eat or shouldn't be allowed to. I know the original title was John Hagee says welfare recipients shouldn't be allowed to live. Actually, what he said was something that apparently was mentioned in the Bible before. God's position was, if a person does not work, that person is not allowed to eat. Pretty much just, traditional, regular stuff. And I don't, my position on it, I'll go into it a little bit more on the next Casual Mode, but my position on John Hagee pretty much is, I don't see why people are so surprised or outraged over this, considering that John Hagee has been doing this for years. It doesn't enrage me so much as it does, infuriate me at the fact that this guy's even still around, let alone have a gigantic church, a gigantic mega church around him, while he preaches his fire and brimstone crap that I, unfortunately, am one of the people unfortunate enough to grow up on. Finally, many of you were asking me why, when I am doing these recordings like this, I'm only showing my voice rather than showing myself on video. And much of that is because, one, I am still trying to get working with XSplit software, which is partially the reason why ML Pokemon Saturday Night, which is going to be our next show that's going to be put on this channel, is going to be pushed over to July. Possibly might have to push it even further, is because I'm still trying to learn production of how these things work. I'm not a very good graphics guy. I'm sorry. I'm just not very great with graphics. My fiancé is the visual eye of the two of us. And also because I feel like that if I really want to get passionate about a topic, it doesn't look right if you see an enraged guy. If you see an enraged guy there, you have to hear the voice. And I think that the voice sometimes gets drowned out a lot if you see the guy. So that's the reason why I'm if I really need to speak passionately about something, it's better off that I do it via audio only rather than video. I know it sounds kind of weird, but that's the reason why I do audio only when it comes to things like this. While during the Let's Plays, I show myself at least this tiny little screen on the bottom left of the video. That, and also Petra's there too, so, kind of have to show both of us when we're playing a game. Speaking of, we're also looking at doing other Let's Plays beyond Pokemon Crystal Kaizo. I'm still going to try to finish Pokemon Crystal Kaizo, but holy moly, is that game so difficult. Anyways, if you want, please comment on this video below. Please tell me what you think, if you think that I should start doing these vlogs as full-on video logs where I show my face, or if you like to keep it audio only. I know I have a pretty ugly mug, so just fair warning there. Also, subscribe to us on the YouTube channel Casual Mode, or facebook.com/Casual Mode Podcast, or also check us out on the internet at casualmodepodcast.com. So this is my weekly update for everyone. This is David signing off.